Folks, discarded products are a major contributor to waste in British Columbia. Excessive waste disposal leads to declining landfill capacity, potential safety and environmental risks, and waste resources that could be recycled for the benefit of us all. Facing waste disposal challenges, business, consumers, and governments are looking for new ways to manage this growing problem. Extended Producer Responsibility, or EPR, is a framework for business to collect and recycle their products. You know, folks, there are many ways producers and you can meet the product recycling responsibility under the BC Recycling Regulation. Who is a producer? Normally the first seller of the product in BC. Could be a manufacturer, distributor, or a retailer. There are many examples of how business has successfully met the responsibilities under the regulation. Much can be learned from solutions that others have developed. As an active member of the BC Used Oil Management Association, Chevron, in collaboration with other producers, has successfully developed a province-wide system to collect and manage used oil, oil filters, and containers.
When the products are first regulated in BC, our first reaction is to get into the details of the legislation to really understand what impact it's going to have on our business. Because we already had a return to retail program in place, it became apparent really quickly that there was an opportunity to improve collection results, be more efficient for industry as a whole, and provide better service to the customers and the public in general. The first steps that our company took when the product was regulated is to ensure that you get the right people around the table within your organization to understand the details and develop a plan to comply. Part of that plan for compliance entails ensuring that you figure out how you're going to engage other industry members as well as other stakeholders to make sure your plan can be successfully implemented.
Today, business is taking the lead in assuming responsibility for their facilities and operations, but also for safe handling and environmental management of their products.
A big part of Chevron's involvement and efforts in our refinery and our marketing business is to ensure that we minimize the impact on the environment for all of our operations, and this is a way that we can help ensure for the lubricant side that we're not damaging the environment. One drop of oil can contaminate 1 million drops of water, and so everything that we can do to ensure that we're not letting that waste oil get into the environment is really an important thing for the long-term health of the environment in British Columbia.
Nestle Waters joined Encore Pacific Stewardship Program to collect and manage their used bottles.
Nestle Waters Canada is Canada's largest manufacturer and distributor of bottled water. We saw the opportunity to establish an EPR program in British Columbia as a great opportunity. The beverage industry has a long history with government in Canada as it relates to EPR. We first established curbside recycling with the province of Ontario almost 30 years ago.
The BC Recycling Regulation gives producers the flexibility to design a collection and recycling program that works best for their business. Philips Lighting Canada has also worked to develop a collective industry solution to ensure that lighting products do not reach the BC landfill sites.
As an industry, we came together to really discuss what our options were to meet the regulations and the mandate. What we did was we looked for experienced individuals that could help us through the process and really manage the program for us. Product Care came to us as an experienced manager of recycling programs, I believe since 1994, and they have really helped guide us and make this compliance quite an easy process for us. We're pleased that the products returned to this recycling program are processed at Canadian facilities, and nearly 100% of each of the products returned are fully recycled.
The recycling regulation sets clear goals for business. The regulation does not define how producers run their programs.
The advantages of the approach that the BC Ministry of Environment took in helping us develop our stewardship program was really they didn't try to lead us down a path, a particular path. They didn't try to prejudge our output. What they were looking for is for us to come back with a program that we as an industry felt would work. They took a lead role in trying to assess whether the program was going to be effective. They looked at the credibility of the people involved. They looked at the willingness of the people in the industry to get involved. They looked at the type of stakeholder consultation we did. But really it was our plan, and they wanted to make sure that it worked. In considering the options to get involved in a tire recycling program in BC, we really didn't consider doing it ourselves. We felt the end result would be much better if we were involved in an entire industry organization, ranging from retailers to the crumb rubber producers, to the tire haulers, to the regional districts, and to consumer groups.
I think one of the big advantages of the BC approach is that they set a long-term plan and they engage the stakeholders early. In order for regulations to be workable, it's important to have early stakeholder engagement. Once the stakeholder engagement is underway, setting clear rules and then ensuring that you allow the businesses and stakeholders to administer the plan. That's a benefit that BC has brought, is they rely on the experience and expertise of people in industry to run the program effectively.
This program has made it very easy and convenient for consumers to bring back their products to a number of major retail locations across the province.
I mean, it's our objective to collect as much of the material we produce as possible because it has value. We recycle it, we make more bottles out of it. And so the opportunity to work in BC to develop this program was an opportunity that the industry saw with very positively.
We have a number of stewardship programs that are running on products that we sell now. And I think as more and more products are rolled into stewardship programs, our customers and ourselves are going to become much more aware of the environmental impact of disposing of end-of-life products.
Producers can develop a program on their own or work together with other producers. Whatever makes the most sense to them. It's just that easy.